Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another episode of Beating COVID-19. Today, we were going to talk about disinfecting your car, but I fear that that subject has now been overtaken by events, and I want to transfer tonight's podcast to another talking head who will cover whatever has been said today. I think on the one hand that some of the information needs to be clarified. I personally was in the camp that we should open up and that the statistics are in our favor, not the infection rate and everything, the statistics, the global statistics, the Kenya statistics globally, the age group, the age demographics, all of those things were working in our favor, and also the compliance of Kenyans to actually do social distancing, sanitizing, mask wearing. And if that was more encouraged, you can see all our points of entry, banks, supermarkets, all had thermal guns, so that we can be sure that people were actively being measured and monitored. However, it is not to be. Another 30 days, and as many as disheartened or discouraged, I just want to share this message with Kenyans of all walks of life. But I will not share it. I will give this remaining part of this broadcast to another talking head who is going to talk and hopefully encourage and cheer you up. Welcome to the talking head, the original talking head. Ladies and gentlemen and members of the Talking Head Society, it gives me great joy and pleasure to address you today on the subject of the speech that changed the nation. Everybody was saying that Sarafina, freedom is coming tomorrow, but I think it has been postponed for another 30 days. Now, we don't have much time, therefore I will be moving rather quickly. First and foremost, we were given some statistics in case we do not do the measures. But before I go far, I want to thank all the Kenyans for doing the wonderful task of being compliant, washing hands, cleaning the distance, using sanitizer, and even staying at home. God bless you for that. The Kenyan society is not in doubt. We are a resilient nation filled with people who work very, very hard. We shall regain our lost wealth. We shall regain our prestige. Right now, and even before I end this conversation, I still remember that Kenya is God's kingdom and the people are the ones who God will bless. Now let me address the statistics that you are given. If they say that by December we shall have a high rate of, if we open 20%, we shall have had a death of 30,000. That puts the CFR at 6.67, and for 40% at 7.5, and for 60% at 10%, which is more than double the current CFR of Kenya. Remember that CFR stands for case fatality rate. You can get the calculation on Google. Of the 3 countries that had spikes, South Korea's spike was because people went to nightclubs, while Pakistan and Malaysia, they attended religious functions in large numbers disregarding health specifications. That can be found on Google as well. After much research, we have searched the globe, and with the help of Oxford University, we have a global index and a graph that shows Kenya's performance during these COVID times. We have found that our current CFR is 3.19%, not 5.5% as earlier calculated. And therefore, we are doing better than other people are saying. Therefore, Kenyans, I urge you to talk to your leaders and ask them that you need to work, because as the Bible says, God will bless the work of your hands. And we urge the nation to remain calm as the leaders go and ruminate on these facts. And then soon and very soon, freedom is coming tomorrow. So, without much ado, I want to say thank you to the original talking head. I hope you find the message illuminating, and I just pray that with the facts on hand, we can actually display a better image. I know the speech has been a downer for very many people, but I do also know that Kenyans need to be congratulated for the work they have done. I realize in the speech there is almost no mention of the positive work that Kenyans have done. It's been said that the government has done stringent actions, it has done many things, and for that we thank the government. However, we need to know that we as Kenyans have done our part to make Kenya a safer and better and even more resilient nation. So, as you turn into sleep, pray for this country and its leadership. I believe that we have better stats than what are being shown, and I will show them and add them as Mr. Talking Head put in the comments below. All our statistics are open, all the information is above board from WHO, Oxford, and all the other places. I urge you to read for yourself. I am not saying the government is wrong. All I'm urging you is to read for yourself. It's positive, and we are doing something. And Africa is beating COVID-19. I have said it before, and I'll say it again. Africa is beating COVID-19. Africa forever. Have a good night. God bless. See you in tomorrow's broadcast. And I wish you all a blessed night. Thank you, and thank you again.